very special edition of
We can go in
Friedman
front of the
Adventures Live. My good friend Bill Boyce is down in Panama at Tropic Star Lodge, but he's got a couple of great guests along with him. The one and only Guy Harvey is with him, and we also have Dr. Chloe Mikels from Stanford
Yes.
University. Doctor, it's great to have you. It's great to have you, Bill, Guy. Bill, you guys are doing some outstanding work with regard to tagging marlin. Tell us a little bit more about that, if you could.
Yeah, it's been pretty fun. I'm actually going to let Chloe say this because they're all
Okay.
doing this through the Guy Harvey Ocean Foundation and Stanford University. And she's a soon-to-be doctor working with Barbara Block out of Monterey. And
Right.
so I'm going to let Chloe tell you because we've had a very, very successful week so far.
Hey,
Hi,
Chloe,
so
I hope
great.
I hope I don't have to change my thumbnail. I put Dr. Chloe Mikels on there. I better change that. But it's really nice to have you here on Freeman Adventures, and thank you so much. And you're doing some really interesting and important work in Panama. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we're here in Panama to study the black marlin of the eastern tropical Pacific. And we've learned over time that we really know so little about these fish. We have no idea where these animals are spawning, where they go beyond Panama, if they do go further. And so we're deploying electronic tags that track their location as well as their behavior and their movement preferences to really just try to understand these fish better. So this week we deployed, oh man, we've put out 6 tags so far.
Wow.
So, and yeah, which is incredible. And we are just really excited with this program to keep tagging fish all year long and learn more about these black marlin.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic. Chloe, let me ask you this. Have you
Yeah.
received any data in so far? Have you gotten any information at all? Have you gleaned anything you can share with our audience?
So we did deploy the first of its kind, a tether tag on a black marlin, which is actually, so most of our tags work by recording everything and then popping off after about between 6 to 12 months and then getting the data. So we were actually able to get out our very first tag that's recording live position in January. And so we're testing it. It's new technology. We're figuring out how effective it is for black marlin, but we were actually able to get a live track about 45 days that fish traveled over 1,000 miles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff. Yeah. And hopefully, when this is all completed, you'll be able to come back with Guy maybe, and we'll learn even more about these spectacular, enigmatic fish.
Yeah, I hope we can keep you posted.
I would love that. Bill, Bill,
Hey.
there you are.
Hey, what's up? Yeah,
I
so
don't
this
wanna
is
Go ahead.
yeah, so this is literally live. We're sitting right next to the guy. He's actually painting a one of his beautiful paintings of a couple of black marlin. Beautiful.
January, and we were tagging black marlin with Chloe there. And I'm inspired by what I see. We've black marlin several times, and I've never painted like a double header situation with the marlin coming up on spread of live bait, live bonitas they call them here. And
Yes.
so I'm executing this as I can after the fishing, and it's for the guests here, it's really entertaining, educational, and of course, we're looking for anybody who wants to purchase art here, they can, and get stuff signed. I've also written a book called Panama Paradise about Tropic Star Lodge. We printed it in 2011, and it's stood the test of time, and it's about time for a new one. We've done so much research down here. We've had a PhD student, Ryan Logan, working with us at Nova Southeastern, did his PhD using accelerometers on sailfish and blue marlin, really shed some light on their behavior, post-release recovery times, and all of that, as well as habitat use. But there's still a big gap, as Chloe was saying, on the black marlin life history. Where do they go to spawn? Where are all the juveniles here in the Eastern Pacific? We know in the Western Pacific, they have a lot of both spawning activity along the barrier reef and a lot of juvenile activity in the years after. So that's both of those points are missing from here. So we're trying to find out more about that. Also,
go ahead, please.
There's so much commercial fishing going on here. We're always keeping a track on the daily catch logs and seeing and comparing them with previous years. It's very important that you do a study like this over a long period of time to pick up any perturbations.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Hey, when you get all of this information together, it will help with regard to conservation, learning more about these animals. The work you are doing is essential if we are going to protect this beautiful species.
For sure. And, we've extended this to many other species here in Central America and the Caribbean. We work with a number of different universities. Four universities are involved in this study here at Tropic Star Lodge and enjoying their hospitality. I have to say thanks to Tropic Star in public, because without them, we wouldn't be able to conduct this work at all. It's a perfect platform. So we work with Nova Southeastern, that's where we're based at the Oceanographic Center. We work with University of Rhode Island. We work with Stanford University, and we're about to begin a project with Texas A&M's Heart Institute. So multidisciplinary in every sense of the word, and we're looking for a long-term 5-year project.
My God, I'm so jealous. I would love so much to be down there with you right now, Guy.
Well,
Hey.
Bill is here, and
So would I.
we're having a great time. Yeah. We go back a long way. We've been doing expeditions together since the late 80s. And
Yes.
It's great to have him here for 3 months and get to fish and take pictures. And yesterday we had a grand.
That is amazing. What'd you have?
Beautiful Panamanian mountains in the background.
Oh, wow.
The clouds, the sky, the water. It's aesthetically very appealing place,
Anybody who has spent decades with Bill Boyce, Guy, you're going to go straight to heaven. There is no doubt about it.
I don't know about that. We're going someplace, and we're living in heaven right now, man. Tropic Star Lodge is amazing places. We've had in the podcast here in the past. My hair's getting pretty long. I look like Rod Stewart here, but it's been really fun. I'm taking off here actually on Saturday. Hopefully, going to Grand Cayman for a couple of days to go a little diving with Guy prior to returning to California. Unfortunately, I missed the PCS show currently. It'd have been really, really fun to be there, but you understand, I'm sure all my friends do as well. I had an extra week to be here with Guy and Chloe doing these tags. And the fishing we've had here this season is historic. In fact, on Sunday, we had 6 Grand Slams. The fleet caught 42 Marlin, which was the 3rd best day of fishing ever in 62 years at this lodge. So the bite continues. All this bite we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks continues.
Yeah.
And Phil, it's been off the chain. It's been such an honor and pleasure to be a small part of this operation this year.
And Bill, you and I are going to sit down when you get back into town here. We'll sit down for a few hours and chat about all this. It's going to be amazing.
Sounds awesome, brother. Sounds great. Well, we got dinner. Guys trying to do a couple final touches on this little piece. Here's Chloe, this gorgeous Stanford creature. We got California in the house here tonight, brother.
Chloe, is there a website or anything?
Carolina.
Is there a website or anything? A website or anything for this research that you want to promote?
So, Guy Harvey's he's promoting it on his website for the Guy Harvey Foundation. We also we have the Block Lab at Stanford. You can check that out, as well as the Tag Giant Foundation, which is our tagging work on black marlin, bluefin tuna, and just about all the other top pelagic species.
All right, Chloe, thank you. It has been a pleasure. Thanks for all the really essential, great work you're doing in Panama. And be careful at dinner tonight. Bill, sometimes when he eats, the food just flies everywhere.
And the stories fly even wider, bro. Hey, Bill, good times, dude. Thanks for getting us back on the podcast again today. And hey, man, have a great one. Hope we get some viewers out of that.
Okay, and hey, it's is it GuyHarveyFoundation.com? Is that right?
Yes. .org.
.org.
Yep.
Guy Harvey Foundation, everybody. .org. Can people purchase paintings there and everything, Guy?
No, that's .com. That's the for-profit side. The not-for-profit side is all about research and education, Phil.
Gotcha.
So yeah, my daughter runs that now. Her name is Jessica. So if you send in the chat room, you can say, "Hey, Jessica, love to hear about your work someday."
Sounds wonderful, Guy. Thank you for taking time for us here today.
Pleasure.
I appreciate it.
Great. Good to see you again, Phil. Yeah.
All right, you take care, Guy.
See you, Phil. Later.
Love you.
See ya.
Take care, Chloe.
Okay, man. Love you, see you, brother. Be good. See ya.
Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.
Late.